First things first, my name is Kenneth. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Told you today we got a real busy day today. Actually, we got a couple of busy days coming in. So this is going to be a bit of an update here. We're going to be breaking the orders down because we're getting so many that are coming in. We're going to do ship out dates. Actually, we're going to be doing ship out dates not only just on Saturday. I got a good carrier in today, so that's good. So that means I can get orders out after the 20th. Some of the orders, put it this way, are going to be landing on the 26th. Some are going to be shipping out on Saturday. So these are the ones we have right now. The blackout cloths, like I told you before, I got a bunch of orders for those that just came through. They come with free LED lights. For those of you that are wondering what these are for, these are free LED lights with the kits. That's the kit that we have on the website that goes for $178 with free LED lights. So that right there is an amazing deal. Keep in mind, that's a 115-inch screen, 16:9, completely portable. Take it anywhere you want, and when you're done with it, you can staple to a frame, whatever you want to do with it. It's up to you. All right, so some of these are going to be shipping out on after the 26th, and some are going to be shipping out on Saturday. The reason why is because some of our ingredients are going to be dropping at certain times, and basically whatever time the ingredients is going to drop, that's where we got to start designing the labels from there. So we got some people, which I'm contacting right now through email, let them know, or calling them, let them know, hey, your order is going to be delayed to such and so, because we're still waiting for some of the ingredients to come in, and they're going to hit on that particular date. But like I said, as always, your orders are going to ship out and you're going to be good to go. Just that sometimes I have to wait until whenever these orders are going to hit. And if I have orders that are overseas, it's very important that I make sure that I know the exact date when the product is going to hit, because the last thing I want to do is go in and void a label and then spend an extra $65 to $120 out of my banking account to go in and redo a label because the ingredients didn't get there on time. So right now, these are the ones that are going out now. And then after that, we have some that are going to be dropping on the 26th, which is next week. When those drop on the 26th, we have the ingredients comes in, your order will be processed on the same day, shipped out the same day or the next day, but you'll receive a tracking number then. Some of you receive tracking numbers on Thursday and Friday. All right. I'm not going to pack this up right now. I'm just going to get my labels on these right now because we got some demonstrations to do outside today. We're going to be doing some more outside demonstrations on the Phoenix, which I had that screen, not Phoenix, we actually had two of myself. We do Phoenix, but we're going to do the Phantom. We got the Phantom demonstration to do the challenge. We're going to do ours anyway. Doesn't make a difference. I always carry it out. I never cancel on a challenge. So we're going to do ours anyway. As for that, we got another demonstration we will be doing. We're going to be doing the white screen outside with the UV mix. This is going to be an interesting demonstration. You might want to do that on Facebook, and we'll be doing that one on YouTube, basically to explain to you why you don't want to paint your screen with this stuff, especially a white screen, what's going to happen to it. But that's going to be a very interesting demonstration. So, like I said, I'll get these labels on real quick. I got to blast all 10 of these screens. Come with the free lights. So we don't play around. We hook our customers up. Yep, somebody came and ordered a bunch of these, so I don't know what they're doing with them, but hey, enjoy. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. So, over here, now I'll show you something real quick. You remember that paint, that whatchamacallit's paint now? This is the color of a Phoenix. That's what color they are. A Phantom is darker than this, but this is the color of a Phoenix. So yeah, that's how we know you do fake demonstrations, man. Stop doing fake demonstrations. Really, stop doing them. It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. This is what your paint looked like that you displayed in the video. This is Christian paint right here. This is Christian cinema. This is how we know, bottom line, you fake demonstrations. Phantom. No, sorry, not Phantom. A Phoenix. It's an order for customer who got here. There we go. 2 gallons of a black Phantom. Sorry, Phoenix. Blah, Phoenix. That's how I know your demonstration was fake, because that's how dark they come in at. Stop faking your demonstrations, buddy. You look like an idiot. But like I said, this is not about that right now. Let's keep this clean. Let me get this done. I got to get these orders right now for the customers. And then we got more orders on top of that coming in for the Phantom. technology. And then we're going to be doing this demonstration right here outside, which is going to be very, very fun to do because I can't wait to do that demonstration. Matter of fact, we're going to be doing 2 demonstrations. Actually, I think it's going to be 1. Our screen's going to be included in this one. We're going to have the Phantom included into this demonstration. I like that demonstration where I had the screen with the white and I pulled it off and the screen was still white. That was pretty cool, man. I had a lot of people from my foreign site was like, that was freaking sick. You got to do more of those demonstrations of pulling your screen off like that. So we're going to be doing a lot of that today. But let me get this done first. So I get these labels put on here. I get these customers taken care of for the day. Ooh, shoot. Make sure that's locked on real good. There we go, that's better. I'm just taping these up and getting these ready, getting them prepped and getting ready. So out of containers, what we have left, this is it. We're out of gallon containers. We're out. That one's already sold. That belongs to a customer. We're waiting for the ingredients for that one. We got one downstairs in the basement. This is all we got left. That's it. And the only containers that come in here are Phantoms. So that's it. So, well, you know, you can still place an order, but we'll have to wait to get more containers in. That's all. That's better. I'm checking something real quick. If you got a hard time getting your lid off, I do apologize, but I like to make sure things are sealed good. I don't like things to pop up in the middle of shipping. I think what we're going to do next is we got another way, like how we ship our bag, how we ship out our packaging. We got I'm going to be investing in self-locking containers, and there's something else I'm going to be investing in, which is a bit of a secret. We're not going to show anybody what it is, what we're going to be using, but we're going to keep that a secret on how our bag, something's going to be packed. Just how to just keep it a secret. That's all. But you'll notice when you get one of them, you'll see the difference. You'll be like, oh, this is sharp. Yeah. Something that's going to be pretty cool. All right. So first things first, let me get all these ready. So this right here we have is the Christian cinema paint right here. Now we have this on the website right now. We have it on the website under 1 gallon and 2 gallons. Mind you, this is used for churches. It's used for churches. So we've been getting a lot of orders from churches and coming in, and they've been asking us about a screen paint that may work for them. Good thing we have like the dedicated Christian cinema, which is fantastic for them. So we have that already set up right there. We got 2 of those gallons going out right now. So we sell that only in 1 gallon and 2 gallons because usually with churches, they're usually using that much paint. It's rare we get a church that's going to use 1 quart. But this is dedicated for them. And then right here, we have the Phoenix. And then I have to finish this one right here. We got here right here. The last one of that one. Okay, good. Get these winkies done. So, like I said, we got some of the orders that go out on Saturday. And the ones that are going to be going out for next week on the 26th, I do have your information, so I'll be emailing you or calling you to let you know. If I can't get a hold of you, I'll make sure I'll call you later on in the evening hours where you may be home and contact you to let you know what's going on. So that way you'll have an update that your order will be shipping out next week. So you'll be good to go. All right. And I have a few other ones I have to take care of on the side too. Getting those taken care of too for our customers. Oh, there we go. So the reason why these actually sell, I told you, the gamer screens sell extremely fast, and they do. And the reason why, like I said, we got a screen up here that we tested against, like I say, all these screens, every screen you see up here has been tested against certified screens. There's no point in me having all these certified screens sitting in my kitchen drawer if I'm not going to utilize them. So this surface right here has been tested against 18 certifies. We have the demonstrations of it on ultra short throw screen projectors. We have demonstrations on different forms of gaming applications. We have it on colors. We have it on contrast. We have it on white levels. We even have it displayed outside. And you're talking about a screen that costs our customers $178 with free lights and free shipping at 115 inches, $69. Demonstration showing this screen beating easily a $5,000 projection screen, $3,000 projection screen, $1,600 projection screen. And you don't have to have an expensive projector. There's no calibrating, none of that nonsense. You don't have to buy an expensive projector. Go to eBay, get a nice cheap projector, and you're done. That's it. If you want, you can let the screen hang, which you watch me do in my demonstrations. I keep my screen folded in my kitchen drawer, or you can staple it down to a frame. And if you acquire any wrinkles in the screen, turn it around upside down, the other opposite side. Take an iron on a warm, gentle setting, go over top of it, and you're done. That's why they sell so fast. It's a $178 screen that has that kind of advancement attached to it. And on top of that, because the screen has that invisible gamer coating, it pulls that amazing color, white level, and beautiful contrast. And that's why they sell so fast. Now, when I'm not doing the ship out dates, certain days I'm not doing ship out dates, we're selling about 10 or 20 of those in a day, easily. They go quick. They go real quick. So, you know, that's why your test demonstrations are very important. Because if any one of my customers come up to me and go, hey, Ken, have you tested against that? Or I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on this $5,000 projection screen. What's your opinion on the performance of that screen versus what you make? Well, here you go. Here's a video of me demonstration. Which one you want? We did all 18 right there. Check it out. This is the color pattern. This is how our screens produce color. This is how they produce color. These are our white levels. This is our contrast levels. This is on ultra short throw. This is on long throw. This is the how many lumens we can put on at 1,000 lumens. Then we even did on this screen right here, also did a black versus black test on it, where we basically took a black screen, the same black screen, didn't even paint it, because we don't want people to come and say, well, that's just an everyday black surface. There's nothing different about it. So we took the exact same surface, put it side by side to the surface that was coated, and put a white level on, and that screen produced the highest white level, showing that there was a heightener embedded into the product, into the screen. So all those tests have to be done, because customers are going to ask these questions, and it's good to have a live demonstration backing your product up. Like today, we're going outside, and we're going to do a live demonstration of the challenge, which we gave an individual, which I doubt it's not going to be done at all, because number one, you can't back up something that you cancel on. So he's not going to do the challenge to begin with, but we're going to do ours. And then when we're done with that, we're going to take this white screen over here, and we're going to do a detailed demonstration of dark screen paints and how they actually react to white projection screens. Because outside, if you watch any projection screen set up outside, it's always a white screen. Always a white screen. Unless you bump into us, then it's black, but it's always a white screen. So how is this paint going to affect your home theater outside experience at 158 inches white screen? Are you going to get better contrast? Are you going to get wider white levels? Are you going to be able to pick up color? What's going to happen? Now, my main concern when you're dealing with the white screen is going to have to be white levels. It's easy for a screen of that color to pick up a contrast level. Very easy. It's hard for it to pick up a white level. That's where black screens are tested at, not by contrast. They're tested by the white levels. I told you that the UV mix was dark. So usually when you see it being hit with the projector lightens it up a bit. But that's how dark that screen paint is. It's very dark. So we'll get a chance to see that today on white levels only. Sorry about kicking my stand there. White levels only test today. And it's Phantom. Outside versus a white screen versus the UV mix. Let's see what happens. You already got a taste of it yesterday. You'll get a chance to see it again today. This time, we are going to do a nice, thorough, detailed demonstration on that product alone by itself. Do, 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 do. Sorry, I have to add that into the whole shipping thing. But just wanted to put that in there real quick because we're done with the information for the customers already. I've already contacted my customers already and let them know already ahead of time before I made the video. But we need to add that in there. All right, you know what? Okay, let me finish this up real quick. And I gotta get ready to get that set up. I gotta bring my projector downstairs. Get that set up. Okay, this one's done. The Phoenix. You know what? Really, I find it really amusing and actually funny. We have painted in a Phoenix on so many levels, it's not even funny. When we developed the Phoenix, I had to convert all my screens over from Nova 17 to Phoenix. So I did a ton of demonstrations, me painting the screen about a dozen times over and over again. Not the fact that we did demonstrations for customers and everything else. So the fact that if you don't know the difference between the color of a Phoenix and what you have there in your apartment, there's something wrong with you. I got customers, like I said, we have a forum site that customers go on, we talk like that. They want to know what's wrong with you at the end of the day. Like, do you take medications or something like that? Because these are customers who own these products. People we have contracts with who own these products that can clearly look at your demonstration and tell that this is a grown man in an apartment writing on a piece of board, Phoenix 19, and it's not even black. It's gray, like a dark gray, like the same color as this. That's a dark gray. That's what you displayed. A grown man. And it's hilarious. And then the funny thing about it is, what we find more amusing is the fact that I went in and ordered the paint from you, and you canceled the order really fast. Because you know that you wouldn't be to back it up. The product wouldn't be to work over here. And that's what they found hilarious. You really don't think things through. You don't. But like I tell people before, his products are untested. You'll see that with the day. I can't wait. I'm really excited about doing this test outside again. Because we did it downstairs. But now we're going to do this on a white screen. Just to show you that if you paint this stuff on your outdoor projection screen, some of you have some really expensive screens, especially if you have an inflatable screen. And you paint this up on an inflatable screen, on the outdoor screen, it is not going to pick up any form of white levels whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I'll even go as far as swapping out my projector, and I'll bring down my Christie 5000 lumen. And I got a 4000 lumen 720p we used in the demonstration last night. I'll bring down to 5000. And I'll show you even a 5000 lumens, if I hit that screen, it can't see white light. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring down the 5000 lumen. I'm going to bring the, yeah, I'll bring that one downstairs. I'm going to bring one downstairs. Screen sure get ready for that. Yeah, do not paint that UV mix on your white screen. You will wreck it. Now, if you don't believe me, you think I'm just talking for the sake of talking, I'll put a link below. We did the demonstration last night, or some of it last night. We really didn't get into it. But I did some of the demonstration last night. I'll post that below so you can check it out for yourself. You know, this is what happens when you don't test your products out properly. If he did any form of white level test on his screen paint, he would have noticed that that error was in there. He would have been able to fix it, but eventually he didn't do that. Some people are so bent on trying to bring out a black contrast screen paint equal to ours, they're not thinking about the other half. And like I said, at the end of the day, a black screen requires more than just contrast levels. It has to be to pull white light. It has to be to see white light. Without that, the image just comes up too dark and makes it virtually impossible for you to make out anything in the screen. It's too hard to see. Colors become muddy and dirty. So you have to have that That white light has to be to push through. There we go. Nice right there. Better. We call that the cat, because when you take the heat gun on the cat, Jamie, you can take some advice from me on this one, on how to package your packages a little better so they don't leak all in the bag. See how that lid is down there tight like this? So what we do is sometimes we put a little rubber in there to tighten it up. And then what you want to do is take your tape and you want to put a little lip there, put it all the way around like this. When you hit it with the heat gun, the tape is going to go right up underneath this and cause a vacuum seal all the way around. Then you take your second one, you start from here, bring it around, and bring your cap all the way up, flatten it down, and then you basically brought the heat down on top of it. That melts it down around the sides, and it melts it here and here, causing a vacuum seal, where even if this did pop off, paint can't go nowhere. And then with that little plastic wrap over there, well, that seals in the deal. That's something I got from customers coming back to me, yeah, packaging was good. Yes, it is. But I got my money invested in something else pretty soon. It's going to make them even more durable. A little bit more. That's the cat. Everybody wants some turkey and some mistletoe. I know I butchered that. These right here are good. Like this is that's one order. These are 2 gallons. Put out a 2 gallon order. We don't do a lot of quarts. This right here. This is. Got this one in hand. So we got them right there. And this one is for this one right here. Let me go grab that other container downstairs so we don't lose that one. So we have that one on hand. Well, it's been said many times, many times, never forget you. From 92. All right. Scissors, Mr. Bird. Here we go. And of course, we have to thank our customers. Of course, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who always blesses our table. God is good. So that's why I said all the negative nonsense, you guys don't learn. You know that every time I do these demonstrations, I'm blessed to have my table stacked. Every time. I'm not bragging. I'm blessed to have my table stacked. Despite you naysayers that want to talk trash and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. People believe in my product. They believe in my demonstrations. They see the hard work I put in. They see the time I put in. They see my struggle. They see my success. They see I don't cut corners. I do things by the book. Not only do I do things by the book, but I can take people's products that are not doing their things by the book, and I can prove them to be what they are. Because at the end of the day, my table stays blessed. My Lord always makes sure I have what I need. God does not reward the evil, never have, never will. And if I was a scammer and I was doing things that I was supposed to be doing, number one, you would never see this. No way in the world I'd be recording my ship out dates. Not going to happen. Number two, you wouldn't receive tracking numbers from me. Number three, if I'm scamming, why in the world would I go through the effort to do so many demonstrations on so many levels and burn myself out? Isn't a scammer's job supposed to be easy? There you go. Easy as mixing black and white to paint together and selling it as something as it's not to be. There you go. A scammer always has something to hide. A scammer can never back up their product. And a scammer at the end of the day always has something to hide. Yeah. There you go. So like I said, at the end of the day, God don't reward the evil. He don't reward evil. He don't reward it at all, period. There's no evil in God whatsoever. If there was evil in God, we'd be doomed about right now. We'd be going a long time ago. If God was he was the kind of God that basically was evil, who rewarded evil, we wouldn't be here. He had destroyed us a long time ago. Just think about it. Think about it. You got untold, unimaginary power beyond you could ever think of. And you got a human race of human beings that don't even serve you. They deny you. They curse you. They make jokes about you and this, that, and the other. And just a simple, mere thought, you could wipe everything off the earth and start all over again. You could design a race of people that would serve you and serve you only, with no ifs, ands, or buts. But gave you a choice, gave you an option. You got an option to serve or not to serve. Think about that. If he was an evil God, you wouldn't be here. If you were God and you saw the destruction that man did every day, torture, murder, kill, just the stuff that you don't even see on a normal basis that does see every single day, because there's nothing evil you can hide from God. And he sits there and thinks, oh man, gotta be kidding me. He goes on every day. I mean, he sees the good and all, don't get me wrong, he does, but he's saying every day, people make jokes about me, they do this, they do that. I'm gonna get rid of them. They're gone. I've seen people snap when somebody be in a bar and somebody may be spreading a rumor to say nasty about them, and they can't even turn the other cheek. They'll turn around and go try to murder or kill that person, shoot them to death right there in the bar over a simple bar fight. But imagine having untold, unimaginable power. And you every day you look down on the earth and you see the dumb stuff that man and woman does every day. And you go, I'm gonna get rid of these people. They're just getting on my nerves. That could easily happen. That fast and that quick. That could happen the first time. It happened the first time with Noah's Ark. Happened the first time where God wiped man. The first time with water, and he said the second time will be by fire. Just think about that. If God was an evil God, we wouldn't be here today at all. None of us would be here. Oh man, the death count would be extremely high. And for some people say, well, what about COVID? What about COVID? You understand that COVID could have been airborne. Think about that. As bad as it is, and many people that died, God rest their soul, but at the end of the day, it could have been airborne. And if it was airborne, that's a whole nother nightmare that pretty much a lot of people wouldn't have made it through. So that's the way I see it. And people want to say, oh, the science, you believe in the science. Well, if it wasn't for God, it wouldn't be science, wouldn't be here to begin with. Because God made everything. But, as I said before, God does not reward the wicked. And if I was a wicked person, I was doing all these evil things, keep in mind, I can't go to my Lord and Savior, get down on my hands and knees and say, hey, Lord, I'm going to scam a bunch of people out of a whole bunch of money, and I need you to bless my hand. He doesn't work that way. It don't work that way. I wouldn't be able to make screen paints within hours. All this technology I developed and tested is flawless because of him. Wouldn't have the success rate that I have now if I was that kind of person. But God can also see the people that are jealous of me and the people that are full of hate and anger that basically show themselves for who they are. But these are also the same individuals that when it comes time to do challenges or time to basically face me, they cancel and back down because they know their place. Oh, invisible. Invisible. We just put the invisible back on the website too. On the website. I gotta contact him too and let him know that his is going to be on the 26th because his ingredients is going to be launching a little bit later. He's going to have it now. Yep. Alright, that's finished, and we have this one for silver. That's a custom order. We don't make the Silver Phoenix anymore, but for special orders, it's for a special person. They requested it. So we can put in a request for it. Yeah, I'm used to that nonsense. Let me put it this way. Jamie and Cookie Cutter, and that's the nickname of my game is Cookie Cutter. Jamie and Cookie Cutter. No, you know what? We're not going to call him Jamie. We're going to give him a name. King Cancel and Cookie Cutter. Those two individuals, that's nothing. I've been in this business for over 12 years. You think they're the first trolls I actually accumulated in 12 years? Please. That's why I said I don't pay. To me, it's a joke. I can come out here and whatever it is, if you come out there and you talk trash of my product, guess what? I can back it up. Just like when he did the fake demonstration with the 19, what did I do? Come out there, show the product. This is what it looks like. This is what the color it is. And let me go buy his product and bring it over here. Let's do the test and watch him cancel out. Sure enough, canceled out. So, again, I'll back up my work. But he can't back his work up. That's the only problem. And the reason why I can't back it up, because like I said, that screen paint has a limitation. I used to make it back in the day. You can only go so far with black and white paint. Only so many shades you can get out of it. And they all react the same way. A little bit, only way to get a little bump is when you put more black in. Black is the only thing that changes it. Either way, it's all the same base at the end of the day. So that's why we did the demonstration. We did Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. We did his product. We did some of the gray screens up there, white screens. It all reacts the same way. But you'll see that today when we take the UV mix outside, and we'll show you that his darkest product, when we take it outside, it's going to react in the worst way you've ever seen. It's not going to pick up any white levels at all. So we got the challenge today. The challenge we got today for Jamie, which I don't think it's going to be done, but we're going to do ours anyway because we know Cancel Crow, or we call him No Show Crow. No Show Crow because we put out 3 of these demonstrations, challenges. He never met any of them at all, period. One was he went on vacation, one he was interviewing some toys or whatever, some nonsense he was doing, but he never backed it up. So we call him No Show Crow. That's what they call him. Or they call him, Karen. It's a Crow Karen? Crow Karen. It's something weird that they call him, but it's No Show Crow, and the other one is the Cancel King. So anyway, never showed up to any of these. We have these challenges all the time. Matter of fact, at the bottom of the link, we did the 1100 lumen challenge, and we gave him that one. That was in 2019. He never met that challenge. So we bought his product, got it down here, did the demonstration for him, and that's what you'll see at the bottom of the link on this video. That's when we took his product outside and did the demonstration. Let's see. This time around, we're going to be doing the UV mix. And the reason why, for some people saying, well, why do you, it isn't the fact that he does dumb demonstrations. We know he does dumb demonstrations anyway. It's not that. It's the fact that he lies in his demonstrations a lot. He lies in his demonstrations a lot. Claiming that his product does this, claiming his product does that, and switch out and the other, and it doesn't. Because if your product pulled the contrast levels that you claim it did, it should have looked a lot better on that leisure projector, a whole lot better. You should have been able to pull something off of that, and nothing came off that screen. Not a thing. That's how we know that you're lying about your demonstrations. And he doesn't want his product down here because he knows that we don't cut corners. And you're going to be outside today. There's no windows, no walls, no nothing. You're going to be right outside without screen paint. So it's 7 o'clock. He has to be outside, put the rules and regulations at the bottom of the challenge. And at the end of the day, we even gave him a challenge where we gave him the opportunity to say yes or no. And he replied back with a maybe. That's sad. But at the end of the day, it's still considered to be a cancellation. Did the demonstration anyway on this product. So now, somewhere around, probably by the end of December, on this kitchen table, we should have every last one of his screen paints, all the boxes, every last one of them. As a matter of fact, I might have 2 of each or 3 of each because I had to send boxes out over to the other people that are going to be doing the demonstrations against the Cinemax, contrast demonstrations only on the Cinemax. And it'll be a fully lit environment with the meter. Because you made accusations that you can't cover up. Now, see, if you came out there and you said, okay, well, my screen paint products pull a fair contrast level and colors are fair, you know, but you chalk it up to something that is not. And that's why I tell customers, beware what you buy. And I think the Crow Boys were a little bit shocked because they thought all this time that the only thing I developed was black paint. They didn't know I had another company under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. They didn't know that I was developing those great screen paint products a long, long time ago. That's why when you come into my channel and you start talking all this nonsense, I know more about that product than you do. I've tested that product on just about every level you could possibly think of. I know the limitations that it has. But I think they were shocked to know that I used to make that product. And you sit there and say that, no, there's a difference. No, not really. I have a Digital One Crystal Screen Paint down right in the kitchen drawer. And the Metallica mix matched perfectly with no problem. So that's not it either. That's not it. What else would you have? All right, so to my customers who support my company, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Sometimes when I'm doing my ship outs, I talk. I like to talk. We're done here. Orders are going to be ready to be processed out. So we're all good to go. Oh, shoot, I forgot this is another order. Where's the label for this one? I got to put that one. I forgot. We got another order got to go out. I really forgot about that one. Oopsie, sorry. Get it done now. I'm going to put my labels for that one. Oh, man, it's going to be a busy, busy day. Well, busy next couple of days. It's busy. Usually I'm glad we got 10 because usually we get more than that. We get 20. For 20 of them screens. The good thing I like about the formula that we developed for the invisible gamer paint is it's one coat application. It's very, very, very concentrated. We don't sell that stuff. That's our stuff that we use to make our blackout cloth screens. As a matter of fact, I might display one of them today for fun because I got one already done. I got my own. I did 2 for myself. I might have some fun with that today. Do some gaming on that outside on that today. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm taking outside and do some gaming on that. It is weatherproof. Might as well have some fun with it. Okay. And I tell you something else too. Got some good news. Good news. Good news. Another wonderful blessing from my Lord and Savior. We got another contract. Another contract. Got to draw papers tonight. Guy's going to be sending me over his information, name of his company. We got another contract. I told you by the end of this year, I want at least 10 contracts under my belt, distributed contract. If it is the Lord's will, 10 contracts. Because, man, once I obtain 10 contracts, oh, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I can sit back and let somebody run the entire company and I can go vacation. That's what I'm planning to do. Have enough cash flow pouring in, be able to run the company independent with no problem. I got some other investments coming up. I'm not going to talk about that. That's personal. But once those investments kick in, which is going to be really soon, probably around the end of this year, going to buy myself a few commercial properties, load up my whole entire setup in there, have it all on display so people can come and check it out. And then I can have a nice work crew in there to run the place, a couple managers, whatever has to be done. And then Mr. Bird is going on a year's vacation. A year's vacation. I'm going to have some fun. And I'm taking Cat with me. Yes, sirree. And a couple other people. I got a few people with my entourage. I might just call it an entourage. That's pretty much what it's going to be. I'm going to all go out and I'll go pay for them to go traveling with me. My entourage. Yes. So I figure I'm thinking about Switzerland, Germany, Paris, Japan. There's a couple. Oh, I'm definitely going to the UK. That's one of the places I'm definitely going. As a matter of fact, I got a few customers in the UK have invited me over, so I'm planning to pop over and see you. Let's see, where else, man? A couple other places I want to go to. I'm definitely going to Korea. Not that Korea, the other Korea. I'm going to over there. I have a few. Actually, I have friends over there in Korea. Some good old friends I haven't seen in many, many years that I'm going to pop over. I still talk from time to time. Yeah, I'm gonna do some traveling, man. I'm gonna have me some fun. Give me one of them old-fashioned. Well, I wanted one of those suitcases. One where they had, I got the name of it. Begins with the net. Stuff that name was really interesting. It's one. They did the commercial back in the day with the grill was throwing it all over the place, like Snackanites or whatever it's called. Some weird silver brief suitcase. But I was thinking about getting one of them. But man, people would steal that thing just on a suitcase alone by itself. They don't even care what's in it. So I'm gonna probably get an old vintage suitcase, something I can fill with a bunch of bumper stickers all over it, keep it old school and go travel. And that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna visit the mom and pop stores. I wish I would have did this before COVID because I had the money a couple of years ago. I made some real serious money off a contract and I had the money to go. Literally had the money to do a little traveling. Put it off because I had other business engagements that had to be taken care of first. But I should have took the opportunity before COVID hit. Because then at least I would have been able to enjoy myself. Because I'm still, keep in mind, a year from now, it's still going to be the same restrictions. It's still going to be the same restrictions everywhere you go. Hopefully it's not worse the way the variants are freaking popping up left and right. So, it's still going to be the same restrictions. I still won't get a chance to do what I really, really, really wanted to do. And I might do some horseback riding. I'm terrified of horses. I am. But you only get to live once. Might as well see what it's like. Hope he doesn't kill me. I'll tell you why I'm terrified of horses. I got friends a lot of my friends from DR, a lot of friends are Mexican and stuff like that. And hold on a minute. Anyway, yeah. Oh, DR. I forgot about that. I got to go to DR too. I got some ties in DR. I got some ties in DR and over in Puerto Rico. Yes, sirree. Yeah, I got brothers I got people in my family that are married to Puerto Ricans. So yeah, and I got offered to go there too, to go to Puerto Rico and turn that down too for something stupid. Oh, Ireland. I'm definitely going to Ireland. Definitely going to Ireland. So Two places I want to go eat. But yeah, I want to go to the, man, I'm not going, I mean, like I said, I can do 5-star hotels. I can do 6-star hotels. I got the money to do it. That's not a problem. I don't want to, let me see, if I do, or if I'm doing a hotel, it's going to have to be 5. It's going to be 4 or 5. That's what I'm going to have to do. But as for eating in restaurants, I don't go to the fancy restaurants. I like the mom and pops. That's where I go to eat. That's where the love is at. That's where the good food is at. The mom and pops. Man, I got, like I said, I had a buddy who worked at Ticketron. We could get Skybox tickets any place we wanted to. A buddy of mine who worked at Ticketron. Anything we wanted, any sport event they were having, we can get Skybox seats. I don't like Skybox seats. I like the seats where you're in with the crowd. I mean, I don't want to be too far up in the nosebleeds, but I want to be close enough where I can see the numbers on the jerseys, stuff like that. But my favorite part, basically, when I'm watching the game, is to be with the crowd. I think the best game, we went to an Eagles game, all green, a sea of green on one side. So this is where we're sitting at. Old Mitch and Ness. Here are the Mitch and Ness jerseys, or old throwbacks from back in the day. That's why I like to sport them right there. So we're in this this get together with this group. We don't even know these people. Like, I never even seen people, never talked to people or nothing. But because we're all bleeding green, we're all family. That's what I love about these events. The fights do be getting kind of out of hand. But anyway, we're all sitting there tucked in, blankets, cocoa. One guy had a TV, is watching it on the TV. You know what I mean? I don't know. Some people do this, watching on the TV. What you doing? What are you doing now? I'm killing something. That's what it is. My bad. But anyway, yeah. So, you know, my buddy bought this big container of hot cocoa and everything, and we're just sharing cups back and forth. And, you know, they got this big, huge blanket. You know what I mean? We're all snuggled up on the blankets, talking and laughing and joking face to face to face. Ain't gonna never experience that again. That's gone. That's going for a while. That is gonna be going for a while. But that was the best time. I even been to the horse races. I betted $1. I am not a betting man, but I bet $1. I just want to see what it was like to go to the horse races. But it was fun. I had a ball. In different places. You get to be right up on top of people, yelling and screaming and yeah, and having fun. And that's all going now. Like going to the Flyers game and getting in the penalty. I had tickets right next to the penalty box. You know how beautiful that is to have tickets next to the penalty box? You get to beat on the glass. You get to see him going. You get to see him going to the penalty box. Why? Why are you doing this to me? I love you. Man, you have so much fun, man. But, man, I miss all that, man. We took all that for granted. Took it all for granted. Going to wrestling events, you know what I mean? Going to marsh pits and being able to dive out in the crowd and have people carrying you around. Man, you miss all that, man. I even been to NASCAR races. I like Indy cars, to tell you the truth, honestly, at the end of the day. I'm into the Indy cars. But yeah, man, I miss all that. So it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same for a while. I mean, at least we got some. It's better than being trapped in the house at the end of the day. Oh, I forgot. I'm agoraphobic. Well, I do get outside. I got a big backyard and a deck, so, you know, I do get outside a little bit. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's better than being trapped in the house. Literally trapped in the house. So at least it's something, you know? But I do miss going to a baseball game and acting like a complete idiot. And I do like an idiot. And I get up there, I do the whole chicken dance and the wave back and forth. The baseball games, man, yeah, are kind of boring from a certain, I find baseball games a little boring, but man, if you're in there with a good crowd, man, it is not boring. You got the people going, da-da-da-da-da-da, and they're doing a different charge, and people doing the dances out there and play the music and waving their hands back and forth. And at the end of the day, man, you meet some really cool people at the end of the day and they become longtime friends. Now everybody is terrified of each other, to be next to each other, because they're afraid we're going to end up killing each other. Isn't that the weirdest thing ever? You got a virus out there floating on the earth that makes you allergic to another human being. And that could kill you. That's something out of a video game, I swear. But anyway. Yeah. It's just interesting, that's all. Man, I miss that, man. I miss that so much. Oh man, basketball games and hockey. I didn't care what was playing. It could have been cricket, and I still would have been there watching. I just like being in the crowd. I like having fun, like watching the game. But man, I miss that, man. I miss that going to the game, Phillies games, Sixers games, all dressed down in jerseys. I mean, you got the hats, you got everything, you got the jackets, everything to go with it. You just dress down. Man, stacks of food sitting there screaming, yelling, heartburn, the whole 9 yards, ranting with other people that are opposite side of the team, yelling and screaming at them. Don't throw any punches, not good. You get banned from the arena. Say to those fights. But yeah, the tailgate parties. Oh, So I freaking love tailgate parties. Man, you could go to any bar. It doesn't make a difference. It could be a barbecue in 4 different areas. As long as you're wearing that jersey, you can walk right into that barbecue and chill with them. Because we had people walk in when we were barbecuing. As long as they was wearing the jersey, they could eat. Matter of fact, at the end of the day, man, if they didn't, well, then yeah, you pretty much would get ridiculed by your own teammates. Like, what the freak are you doing feeding them? Yeah, that would happen from time to time. I had a buddy of mine. He was a pretty interesting character. He had a reversible jersey. You do the math. A reversible jersey. So he had a jersey custom designed that it would be Dallas on one side and Eagles on the other. So he can reverse a jersey and he can jump tailgate parties. That will get you killed at the end of the day. A lot of you not. It will. People sometimes take it to heart. They take it too far. I mean, come on. It's just a game at the end of the day, people. I look at people, they're sitting there fighting and arguing over a game. Are you getting paid millions and millions of dollars to play? Oh, you're not? Then sit down. What the frick is wrong with you? Get locked up, get an assault charge, end up in jail because you wanted to hit somebody because they're wearing the wrong jersey, or maybe they started bragging about their team winning and you're going to jail for an assault charge because you attacked somebody. You do know that's a $50,000 lawsuit, right? The minute you make contact and you hit another individual, they take you to a small claims court. That's 50 grand coming out of your pocket. And it doesn't have to be much to do it. You just have to touch them. That's it, to do it. And if they can show cause where they got any damage, back injury, whatever, an automatic lawsuit right there. Just because you got mad over somebody who made some comment about one of your favorite sports player that you worship like a god, and you end up striking them. It's stupid. Is that guy, basically, the guy you worship, paying you any money or anything for your cost? Is he going to pay the $50,000 for you being sued or bail you out of jail? Nope. Nothing? Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too smart. But yep. I think I'm yeah, I don't think I'm gonna cut. No, I'm good. I'm good. Not too much. These are all done. We're finished here. I gotta wait until Sunday to play my Back for Blood. I want to play it so bad. I got it sitting there on my hard drive. I haven't had a chance to touch it. And the driver will be off on Sunday, so me and her can get in there and have some fun gaming. So I'm gonna have to wait. That's why I explained to her about co-op friends, dedication. You know, if she doesn't understand it, she'll get a game I'll buy for and start playing. I said, no. We have a co-op code. The co-op code, if you guys co-op and you game together, you only game with that person and that person only. Unless you guys go and you have other friends you game with, but you know how it goes in gaming. There's a co-op code. Like if you guys are playing a game, you can't bring anybody else in to play that game, only but that person. People think I'm joking, but it's serious. That's the gaming co-op code. So if we buy a game that we're planning to play together, you can't start that game. We have to literally start that game together. Watch the intro together. Everything must be done synchronized together. That's that co-op code. You do that, you break the code, then that's the end of it. Everybody knows that rule. If you don't, I don't know where the freak you been. I had a friend of mine by the name, I can't say her gamer tag, but she was a friend of mine on Xbox 360. We played for 3 years. I think 2 or 3 years we played. Every game we played majority was co-op game. Every game we played, only me and her played. The only time we played with other people, unless we did a multiplayer match. And we were still working together on the same team. And we had to be on separate teams. I hate to say it, at the end of the day, we kind of gave each other breaks. Like if we were playing, Left 4 Dead was my favorite. Because in Left 4 Dead, you get to play as the zombies. If you never played that, man, you're missing a good game. So you get to do this whole big multiplayer game. Half of the survivors, the other half are the zombies. So the survivors have to make it to the safe house as you play the game, and you get to play the zombies, which your object is to basically keep them from going in, kill them as fast as possible. And sometimes I would opt to be a survivor. She would end up being a zombie, and we'd give each other's like pass, like, it's me, so and so, go ahead, pass. I mean, so and so, and so. We would do stuff like that, delivery, back and forth. But that was a co-op thing. I miss those days. All right, well, I'm done here. Sorry about being a bit of a chatty catty. These orders are going to be taken care of on the, we're going to get these orders taken care of on the 26th. These will be done. We'll do a couple of demonstrations on customer screens, but for ship out, can't do all 10. It's a lot of them. And if you're interested in those, we have those on the website. These are the ones that go for $178, 115-inch screen, $69. Basically, you can hang it and display off it, or basically staple to a frame. It's a gamer blackout cloth, and it comes with free LED lights. That's what the bulk of LED lights over there for. That's for the customer. And we have the acoustic, which is that big screen in there. They're 150 inches. You can cut that screen, just to let you know. Some people, when they look at it, say, I don't need a 150-inch screen. It's a screen put at 150 because you can go from 100-inch to 100, 120, 135, or the biggest you can go is 150, actually 148, because you're going to need either 1 inch or 2 inches to wrap around the frame. Yes, that's acoustic. Mine's 148. That's my big boy, 148. All right, we're done. I'll be back on at around 7 o'clock for the challenge. Even if he doesn't do it, and we know he's not going to do it because he can't back his product up 100%, but we'll do it anyway on our engine for kicks and giggles to have some fun. And then when we're done with that, we'll do the detailed demonstration on the UV mix and why you do not want to paint this on your white screen. Was that a crow outside? It was. Awesome. Right in the middle of the demonstration. Cool. Anyways, so we're going to be doing a demonstration. Listen, that's a crow. Where's he at? He just flew away. He left. Maybe he's getting ready for the challenge. I don't know. Maybe he decided he doesn't want to do the challenge. He's just going to fly away to another place. But that's interesting. We have a crow pop up at the same time we're doing this. All right. Anyway, so we'll be doing this at, later on this demonstration, showing you why you want to be careful about untested screen paint mixes that do not have the ability to pull white light, and how they will ruin and destroy your home theater setup. All right. See y'all later on. Gotta go, and God bless.